This video is not a rant video. This is more of a tribute video, because a person from my old school unexpectedly passed away at the hands of an evil coward, and passed away in probably the worst thing, and probably the worst in a way of death that everybody wants to avoid, which is getting shot. So this video is going to be a little bit more somber than usual. To all of you guys who went to Pendergast school with me, who's been with me, in class and everything like that, in those days in Pendergast, you will know about a certain individual named Michael Loving. And last Monday morning, a person shot Michael Loving at like in the early morning, and I got an article from Fox 10 to read to you, even though I'm not a huge fan of Fox 10. So, teen found shot death inside vehicle, suspect arrested. A man has been arrested after police say a teenager was found shot to death inside a vehicle in Phoenix. According to Phoenix police, officers found 16-year-old Michael Loving with a gunshot wound inside a vehicle near 35th Avenue and Thomas Road at 1:30 a.m. on January 25th. Loving was pronounced dead at the scene. The same day, 23-year-old Gilberto Favela was arrested in connection to the shooting. He was booked into jail and is accused of murder. Less than a day, family and friends of Loving gathered together. His mother says she doesn't know what happened that night and is hoping his friends will tell her. Twyla Boatley says all of her son's high school teachers called her Tuesday and gave their condolences. You so smart, you so polite, you keeping the peace, you make things go better, you make our jobs easier, basically, his mother said of the remarks his high school teachers gave. He was a basketball player, an A student, and was the dream oldest son for Boatley. At just 16, he helped with all of his younger siblings. A real good protector, and that's why it's so crazy. This is the crazy, his mother said. Court records show Favela told police he woke up to a gunfire and went outside and found his brother with a gun. He took the gun and fired shots toward a car and someone running away from the scene. Police say surveillance video captured Favela firing the weapon. A bullet went into the house and hit the headboard of a bed while the couple slept. They were unharmed. Thank God they weren't unharmed. Thank God they were unharmed. Thank God they're still good. Boatley doesn't know why her son was there, but said the last thing he did before leaving shows what he meant to the family. He said, "Hey, I got my sisters and brothers. Let me feed them. I'll go make a snack and then I'll come help you." His mother said she's asking for the people that were with her son to speak up about what happened. I just want information, closure, and understanding how my baby ended up in this situation, Boatley said. Favela's bond was set at $750,000. You want to know where I heard the news from? I heard it from one of my 5th grade teachers. She posted on her Facebook page, and when I saw that caption and that picture of Michael, I was completely in shock. I even broke the news to my brother, and he was equally shocked as I was. And I just want to send all of my love and all of my condolences to Michael. I'll be praying for all of you guys, and I mean, I've already been praying, but I'm going to pray more in order, to get the truth out, and to send all of my love and my deepest heartfelt condolences to the Loving family. And to all of you guys who went to Pendergast school with me, let me just share, a few stories about Michael. I was a very, lonely kid at the time, and I was such a whiny little, I was such a whiny bastard in those days. But it's not about me. To be honest with you guys, Michael Loving was probably one of the only guys, who was, in the upper grades who was just kind to everybody. He was kind to everybody. He was nice to everybody, including me. And I even remember when I was doing, those stupid little sports color commentary, I was being a color commentator for the basketball games, and Michael Loving would just be tearing shit up and and the Pendergast Gymnasium and other gymnasiums when he was playing with the basketball team. He was just a great basketball player, and as much as I don't care about basketball, Michael Loving is probably he had to be probably one of the only guys who everybody. He probably had to be one of the only guys who was just kind to everybody, including me. He was he was very kind, and he was a one of a kind guy. And to die at 16 years old, it's just really bad. It's really shocking, and I'm not the most emotional person in the world, but I got to say that is a very horrible way to die. That did not need to happen. Michael Loving deserved to live a long life, and it comes to show how short life is, and it's just really shocking. The thing that makes this a lot more shocking is that Michael is that a person from my old school, Pendergast Elementary School, he died. He died, an unfair death. He died a horrible death, and a lot more shocking that this dude came from my school. It was a lot more shocking because this a dude from my school, from my former school, died. It's just really sad. It's really shocking, and nobody deserves to die like that. No family deserves to go through that. And I already know that Michael's family is still grieving over the loss of Michael Loving. And Michael, I'll give you a little funny story. Michael, and his girlfriend, his girlfriend was kind of mean to me at first, but then she was like, I don't know why, but she was just super nice to me, and then she was using me for her, to find Michael. I'm like, hey, Albert, where's Michael? And even Michael, he'd come up to me and he was like, hey, have you seen Isabel? And I'm like, I don't know where she's at. I don't know where she's at. And, Michael, he was kind of using me as his messenger to see where his girlfriend was. But I don't know what kind of a coward would get a gun and shoot, I would shoot, a person who, I don't know the man personally. I never knew Michael personally because, me and him, we weren't, I don't know. I'm not trying to, sound douchey, but, me, we, had other interests in mind, and, I wasn't, the most popular kid in school, but nobody deserves to die like that. Nobody. Absolutely nobody. And and in that news report that I'll put in the description below, he said that the last words that he probably said. I don't know if those were his last words, but he said that he was going to help his brothers and sisters. And oh my God, what kind of a person would shoot him? I don't know him personally, but I don't have to know him personally to say. I don't have to know him personally to say that Michael Loving deserved to live a very long and happy, successful life. All of us, were thinking, because of his talent in the basketball court, that he was, going to be somebody big in basketball. And I'm not bandwagoning at all, absolutely not. But that's what all of us, including me, that's what all of us thought. But it comes to show you that life can just end, can just end for you like that, and it's really unfair the way he died. And my heart, all of my, my condolences go out, to the Loving family who's watching this. God bless all of you. I hope, you guys, kind of get through this. If you guys are still grieving, continue to do that. My heart goes out to you, and my deepest condolences go out to you, and go out to each and every one of you who are in the Loving family. And this is my way of saying goodbye and so lying to Michael Loving. Rest in peace, my friend. Rest in peace.